Biden announcing that he's endorsing incumbent Democratic Representative Kurt Schrader for Oregon's fifth Congressional District. It's marking his first endorsement, actually, of the 2022 campaign cycle. Biden's endorsement in the race has come as somewhat of a surprise, too, as Schrader is one of the few Democrats who actually pushed against the passing of Biden's huge bipartisan infrastructure bill, also known as the Build Back Better Act. ABC News' Zorin Shah joined me now to kind of help break this all down. All right, Zorin, so when asked about possible Senate primary endorsements last July, Biden's deputy press secretary actually said that the president didn't plan to weigh in on primaries and has a long-standing position of not even getting involved in primaries. So why now and why Schrader?
Yeah, this feels like quite a pivot, right? Good morning, Kira. So Donald Trump, as you know, he's made over 100 endorsements for this upcoming cycle, and President Biden just made his first one. It quietly dropped on Saturday night, and it caught a lot of people, us, by surprise. This is a race that a lot of people aren't really watching very closely. It is a primary race in Oregon. Most people haven't even heard of Kurt Schrader. Biden is basically supporting a moderate Democrat. He is an incumbent, and he's supporting him over one of his biggest challengers right now. That person is Jamie McLeod Skinner. She is backed by Elizabeth Warren. She's endorsed by many of the Democratic parties in that region. And a lot of critics say that if she wins in just a couple of weeks when they have their primary next month, she is going to lose against, she will lose in the upcoming, in the upcoming general against a Republican because she is just so liberal. So that is why a lot of people think that Biden is starting to weigh in. This is his very first. But the really interesting thing in this race is that Kurt Schrader hasn't exactly been an ally to the president. That's what a lot of his critics are saying.
Got it. So Biden was pretty transparent here, right? Saying that he and Schrader don't always agree. That's what he said in his announcement, that Schrader has been there for him, actually, helping to pass much of his agenda into law. But with that said, Shireen, in reality, Schrader has pushed back on Build Back Better, as well as voting to kill drug pricing reform and even opposing a $15 minimum wage in the $1.9 trillion COVID relief package. So why would Biden even endorse Schrader? I mean, you did point out sort of the threat of the progressives moving forward. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, a lot of people are scratching their heads, right? Because a lot of people are saying Schrader isn't exactly the biggest Biden ally, and this is his first. Well, his aides say, look, this is just a function of the calendar. And I'll add one more to your list, Kira. So Schrader also compared Donald Trump's second impeachment to a lynching. A lot of people haven't forgot about that, especially the progressive Democrats. And as you mentioned, critics say he's one of those Democrats who sank Build Back Better. He voted to kill drug pricing reform. He opposed a $15 minimum wage in the $1.9 trillion COVID relief package. And Schrader has been backtracking or trying to explain some of these points, right? He's saying he's always been supportive of the president. He says, look, the drug pricing reform was never going to pass the Senate anyway. So he created his sort of, I guess, dialed-down version of it, which he thought would be able to pass. But look, this is still raising a lot of questions, right? But you did see Biden last week in Oregon, side by side with Schrader, and he clearly really needs to keep every single seat. It's very clear that he feels this endorsement will help him potentially achieve that.
So you tend to wonder, could we see more endorsements soon? What do you think?
I think that's the million-dollar question, right? I don't think we're going to see over 100 like Donald Trump. But look, his aides say he's being very strategic. This is one of the first primaries that's coming up that we expect will be very close. But I think we can expect to see more. His aides say that he will, in fact, be strategic. He's going to be looking at other races. And I think as soon as we see which ones are actually going to be very close, we can expect to potentially see more.
All right, Zorin Shah out of Los Angeles, California with us. Thank you, Zorin.
Thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.